fix something. Oops. Okay. What's up, guys? What's up? Good afternoon. Good morning, afternoon. I want to jump on for a little bit. Sorry I wasn't on yesterday. Oh, my buttons aren't working. No. Okay, now we go. Still don't work. Oh, there we go. It works now. Hey, how you guys doing? Good afternoon. I wanted to try to get through as much as I could get through with everything that's been happening with these protests and supposed, they say threat of Insurrection Act. I have a bunch of video clips and stuff to go over, but I figured let me just start with this article because I thought it was like very somewhat informative. And I'm going to show you the clip where Trump had talked about the Insurrection Act, but I think it was a question that was asked to him. And he kind of said, if we have to go there, we'll go there. But they're saying Donald Trump threats to invoke federal anti-insurrection law to expand his development into the military personnel to U.S. cities has intensified his legal battle with Democratic-led cities. So he told reporters that he was considering using the Insurrection Act. And the Insurrection Act, he said if people were being killed and courts were holding us up or governors or mayors were holding us up, sure, I'd do that. So to my knowledge, people aren't getting killed, but some of the stuff is being blocked by the courts. What do you guys think about martial law? Is that an overreach? Is it too much? The law, which gives the president authority to deploy military to quell unrest and emergency, has typically been used only in extreme cases and almost always at the invitation of the state governors. The act was last invoked by President George Bush during the Los Angeles riots of 1992. So basically here it says, to the National Guard and other military troops are generally prohibited from conducting civilian law enforcement, but the Insurrection Act operates as the exception to the rule and would give troops the power to directly police and arrest. So Trump ordered troops to Chicago and to Portland, Oregon. And there's been protests. People have been upset. Let me see here. I want to get to the legal part. Illinois, Chicago, they're both suing. Illinois and Chicago is suing Trump, the administration, on Monday, seeking to block orders to federalize 300 Illinois Guard troops and send 400 Texas Guard troops to Chicago, because that's another thing the mayor or the governor of Texas said, you know what, we'll send our troops. So they're trying to block that too. During a court hearing, Justice Department lawyers told the federal judge that hundreds of Texas Guard troops were already in transit to Illinois. So there's a picture that I'm going to show you. You can see Governor Abbott, I think it is. He said, we're sending the troops. You can see like a picture of a plane and the troops and stuff. So the Judge April Perry, permitted the deployment to proceed for now, but ordered the U.S. government to file a response by Wednesday. So there's like for now, they're saying, okay, but you got to file something and then we'll decide, but they're allowing it for now. And then separately in Oregon, on Sunday, was temporarily blocked the administration from sending any National Guard troops to police Portland. So that's kind of the latest that I saw. Temporarily for now, the troops are heading to Chicago. I don't know what they're going to do about this Portland thing where Portland, there was a temporary block. So I don't know if they're able to beat it. What's going to happen with that? And as far as like what's going on out there, this is the part right here, the insurrection question.
Over a weekend. Mr. President?
What?
The Insurrection Act, under what conditions or terms would you?
Well, I'd do it if it was necessary. So far, it hasn't been necessary, but we have an Insurrection Act for a reason. If I had to enact it, I'd do that. If people were being killed and courts were holding us up, or governors or mayors were holding us up, sure, I'd do that. I mean, I want to make sure that people aren't killed. We have to make sure that our cities are safe over a weekend.
To get my opinion on this so far, like the martial law thing, I don't think we're to the point of martial law. You know, I don't. At least in Portland. Check this guy out. This guy was kind of snapping and going off. They claim he was threatening Donald Trump. Let's see.
This is man a combat veteran. I've been paying attention to all this shit going down with this government shutdown. I want people to understand something. Trump is threatening to overtake this country with his dictator fascist ways. I've had enough. I'm ready to fight back. And I do mean ready to fight back. Fuck Donald Trump. I know you're fucking going to see this video, Trump, because your piece of shit people now have control of this TikTok platform. Fuck you. I'm going to be one of those people you're going to be looking for. And guess what? You ain't going to find me, motherfucker. You may see this face right now. I ain't going to look the same. You think you're going to find me? Good luck. You see, I got training. And there are plenty of other fucking veterans on this fucking country's land that have training like me. We are not a joke. We are not to be taken lightly.
Hey.
Underestimate us at your own fucking peril. You have treaded and stomped on the American people's rights enough. I've had enough. You sit there and smile and say you have an unprecedented opportunity to fucking destroy the rest of our fucking government and to destroy the way of the American people. You, my dumbass piece of shit asshole friend, have woken up a sleeping giant. The people are no longer afraid. Excuse me. I'm so angry.
Excuse me.
Right now, I'm
Pardon me while I make these threats. Okay.
seething blood. I'm ready to break some fucking skulls. I'm ready to break arms. I'm ready to break bones.
Oh, damn.
So, to my fellow combat veterans who are standing up against this shit, reach out to me. You can reach me at my email address, Manny Sanchez 1970.
Well, he said they're not going to be able to find him, and now he's providing an email address? Because he was saying that my face is not going to look the same. If you come looking for me, you're not going to be able to find me. But now he's providing a contact point?
77 at gmail.com. I'll wait for your emails. I will check my folders. But this, I'm done with. I am not going to sit by anymore and watch this shit continue. Donald Trump has to go. Period. Donald Trump has to go. Period. You Republicans who are running Congress and Senate need to wake the fuck up. Mike Johnson, you gay motherfucker. No disrespect to other gay people, but this piece of shit wants to hide that he is gay, has a Grindr profile, and wants to talk shit to the LGBTQ community about the way they fucking supposedly groom children when the Republican Party is full of pedophiles.
Oh, look.
With the head pedophile sitting in the White House? Fuck you guys, man. Let's get this shit on. Like the fucking, what was his name? That referee? Let's get it on. Yeah, let's fucking get it on because I'm ready to fucking throw some fucking fists. Fuck throwing bullets. I don't want to fucking kill you. I just want to beat your goddamn ass into the ground and show you what a real fucking Democrat can do. You want to test it? You want to test that theory? Come on. I have been itching to tap dance with some of you fucking MAGAs. And I don't give a fuck if you're 6'3" and 290 pounds. I will drop you. I am not afraid of death at all. I've lived through it. And trust, believe, if you think you're gonna kill me, you're coming with me, brother.
Wow.
I will take as many of you with me as I can. Does that mean I'm gonna go shoot up a goddamn church? No, because cowards do that shit. And you Republican MAGAs are a bunch of fucking cowards because that's all you fucking do. You grab your ARs and you go out and you find a fucking group of innocent people and you kill them. Why? Because you're fucking pissed off at what Trump's saying? Trump is fucking lying out his fucking mouth to you people and instigating this shit and then having the nerve to turn around and say it's the fucking left? You know what? I'm one of those people on the left, and I've had enough of you fucking point fingers at me going, it's you, it's you, it's you. Not one fucking Democrat has come out with an AR-15 and shot up a restaurant, shot up a church, shot up a mall, shot up a gathering at a school event. None of that shit.
They shoot up the malls all the time. What are you talking about? These mass shootings all the time we cover.
It's all been fucking Republicans. White fucking Christian nationalists. Not one fucking brown person, not one fucking black person, not one fucking Asian person. None of us have been running around here.
The guy that did the mass shooting at the wedding was a brown person or whatever. I don't know what the guy's thing was, but he was had some type of complexion. The guy that shot up all those people at the wedding.
You're killing
and said free Palestine or something.
Innocent people. It's always a white motherfucker who hears all this shit from Trump and goes running around with their fucking weapons looking for the enemy within. Antifa is a fucking terrorist organization. Antifa stands for anti-fascist, you dumb fucking pricks.
And that's one of the arguments that I see a lot of these people make. They'll be like, oh, it's a word and it just means anti-fascist. It's not a terrorist group. These people do gather. They have Instagram pages, they have Twitter pages, they have all these social like places that they gather, they talk, they communicate. Just because it stands for something, it doesn't mean that you can't gather or unite, like whatever. It's a name, I guess, that means something, but it's also some of these people are organized.
If you are getting mad at somebody for being an anti-fascist person, you are a fascist. Let me repeat that again. If you are getting mad and threatening to kill somebody who is anti-fascist, you are a fascist. And you should be afraid because that makes you a Nazi. And guess what? I kill Nazis just like my grandfathers before me.
See, and that's the justification. He doesn't realize he's just like one of these crazy people because these people have been going around saying that you're a Nazi, you're a Nazi, you're a Nazi. In their heads, see, now he's using in his head to go ahead and justify killing these people. Oh, well, they're Nazis, so I could just go kill them.
Should be afraid because that makes you a Nazi. And guess what?
See?
I kill Nazis just like my grandfathers before me. And business will be fucking good when this shit starts. Try me. I've had enough. I've had enough. I'm ready to...
Is he out? Is that a tent behind him? I wonder if he's out like in the wilderness. Does he live out like,
spill blood. I'm ready to fucking take lives, fuck taking names. I'll remember that shit when I pass beyond the pearly gates.
I'm ready to take lives.
You don't like it? Suck my motherfucking dick. And trust me, my dick is way bigger than Donald Trump's. God. I'll make you choke on that bitch.
Come on, man. We don't have to get vile like that. Jeez.
This is Manny, a combat veteran. Fuck you, MAGA. Fuck you, Donald Trump. Fuck you, Pete Hegseth. Fuck you, Kash Patel. Fuck you, Pam Bondi, Kristi Noem, and everybody else that sucks Donald Trump's mushroom fucking dick and licks his fucking dirty ass while he's taking a nasty shit. You've been fucking told.
Wow. Who the hell is that? Manny Sanchez, veteran living in the mountains. Oh, so he's living in the outdoors. Maybe that's why he feels they're not going to find him. He's living out in the outdoors, spitting truth in your ear. He even got a cow shop. Oh my God, look at this profile picture. And he over here has a picture of his license plate and everything. Wow, I thought they were not going to be able to find this dude. Definitely, this is somebody you got to be really careful for, because in his mind, he's already justified killing dozens and dozens of people. Somehow he's twisted it in a way that, like, oh, well, they're all Nazis. My grandfather killed Nazis, and so I'm going to kill people now, too. Like, what the? Wow. Sandro General, thank you so much for the 20. Appreciate that. Laron Johnson Washington, thank you for the 10. Trump is the first fascist in history of the galaxy who wants to decentralize government power and wants people to keep more of their own money. Boom! I mean, Trump had said that he said it's not to that point now, which I really don't think it is. But I don't know. That would be crazy.
If you were on the ground and you're having tear gas pellets fired at you, as they have been doing in Broadview, Illinois, you want to react. You want something to happen, and unfortunately, they're using every lever at their disposal to keep us from maintaining order. If you were
Protester highlights the hypocrisy.
You're going to use that gun on your people. Shame on you. I hope right now your ancestors are looking at you. Look at you right now, brother. Stand up.
Isn't that crazy, right? Coltrane, thank you for the 5. He just complained about Republicans shooting people while talking about wanting to shoot people. And he's talking about he could go, didn't he say like hundreds of people?
Stand up. How did your family get here? How did your family get here? You of all people. Don't walk away, brother. I'm good. Stay there. We can talk. We can talk. My tax money put you in school. You came here without no papers. Now you're an American. Thank you. Out of the way and pay us back. We love you, brother. Don't forget that. Everybody take a picture of you. You know why? The internet is so good. No, I'm on public property. You're going to be a movie star. You're going to be a movie star.
Damn, they ran this guy off.
We're going to show you. Wait a minute.
Wow. I don't know. Like, have you guys been watching the protest the last 2 nights? I've kind of just looked at highlights. There's been people out there, but it hasn't seemed really crazy to me the last 2 nights that I've seen.
Videos widely circulating online show what you just described. Federal agents appear to be throwing tear gas out of their car window. It happened just before noon. We're near the intersection of Central Park and Armitage, and it also happens to be in front of Funston Elementary School. And I want to give you an idea, a sense of what is happening here. We have seen a number of community members, dozens of them, showing up here around dismissal time. They are here as kids have been getting out of school and making sure that they get home safely. We have seen a number of these volunteers walking kids home who tell me that they're walking these specific kids home whose parents don't feel comfortable coming to get their kids from school today. But I want to give you a look at the video from this morning.
Yeah, this was the whole thing. Oh, this part too. They were gassing, throwing tear gas or something.
Here in Logan Square, that cell phone video shows what is believed to be federal immigration agents throwing tear gas from their SUV. It happened before noon. Again, we're in Logan Square. It's near the Rico Fresh grocery store, and there is also this elementary school here. And just within the last hour, we received surveillance video that shows an overhead view of what happened. You can see that the streets begin to fill with smoke and people begin to disperse. Now, after this incident cleared and the federal agents left, the community, they showed up in a big way here at Funston Elementary ahead of dismissal school to help get these students home. We spoke to a woman who says she witnessed the incident and was also a victim of that gas.
I don't know if it was tear gas or smoke bombs or what the proper terminology is, but those went off, and as soon as it hit my face and hit my eyes, I knew that I couldn't be out in it, and so I just ran back and got in my car. Eventually, the traffic sort of dispersed, and I was able to get home safely. I feel sad for my neighbors.
Oh yes, I'm gonna play that.
Chicago PD.
Island Thrift, thank you for the 17 months. Yeah, I'm gonna play that too. I have that clip loaded somewhere. Loaded up. Oh, this was from last night, I think. I warned Antifa in Portland to stop burning our American flag in the street. They didn't listen, so we added another flag to our collection. Let's see what happened.
It's an American flag. They set it on fire. Nick won't have it. Nick won't have it.
It's your right to do it. It's our right to stop. Remember that. Remember that.
okay? Are you okay? No pokes? Huh? No pokes?
That was last night with the flag. This is the picture I was talking about where they said that they're deploying. Greg Abbott said he's deploying the National Guard. I believe this is to Chicago. So there's a temporary order for now, but they have to file. The Trump administration has to make a filing, so we'll see what happens if it gets blocked or not. Andy says here too that a person showed up in a Barney costume at the anti-ICE direction. The costumes were meant to make the riots look like the family-friendly events suitable for children. It's meant to sanitize Antifa's image. I did notice somebody tagged me the other day on X, and they were like, "You see, there's people dressed up in costumes. This is what you're afraid. This is what you're afraid of." Oh, there was an Israeli flag thing. Let me see.
That is what I said I did not. I said Howard is going to make us look like terrorists. I know it's hard for you to read. I know it's hard for you to hear, too.
Okay, let me show that. This one's only 11 seconds, though. The clip that I see about the flag. Far left rioters turned their attention away from ICE once they saw an Israeli flag. The woman leading the chants is the one who was pepper sprayed 2 days ago. It was featured all over liberal media. Let's see.
Free, free Palestine! 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 Free, free Palestine!
Looks like a lot of people out there, though. I think it's Portland starts late in the 3-hour, time difference. Trump's weighing on using the Insurrection Act. Real quick, too, to sidestep, there was a helicopter crash. I should have came out and covered it last night, but this helicopter crash happened, I think, in Sacramento, California. I mean, it literally, somebody recorded it crashing right in front of them, right next to them. Crazy. And apparently they're saying it was a medical helicopter. I don't know that there's any deaths, though. I think so. I think I heard there was 3 people in critically injures 3. So we'll have to follow up on that too. But that was last night. That was kind of the big thing last night. Helicopter crash, medical. Luckily, there was no patient in the helicopter, though. I think they had already dropped off the patient. This is an interaction here. Trump considering using emergency powers to bypass courts and deploy troops to Portland and Chicago.
Get back!
Oh shit! What the hell? Oh. Oh shit. Ah, he ran. He tried to kick it back into the officers. Twitchy Bear asking about the helicopter crash. Did the driver just drive off? I don't know. Motorist lift. I thought somebody did help. I don't know. I thought I saw something somewhere. Motorist lift helicopter off crew member. I don't know how those people survived, but yeah, they're very lucky to have even survived the crash and critical in the hospital. A man and 2 women.
Get back! Get back! Stop advancing! Stop advancing!
Wow. I wonder if this was from last night or this was probably previous nights. What a mess out there. I want to show you this too. This is an update to the Chicago suspects accused of ramming vehicles into federal agents appear in court.
Judy, the judge in this case basically said that neither Miramar Martinez nor Anthony Reese pose a flight risk, and so she has ordered them freed pending their trial. Now their keys.
You can't make this up. So those people that rammed their vehicles into federal agents, they're let go for now, and you'll just show up to court when your court date's up.
Case basically said that neither Miramar Martinez nor Anthony Reese pose a flight risk, and so she has ordered them freed pending their trial. Now their cases have been jointed together in the same legal complaint, even though both were driving separate vehicles on the day in question, and according to their friends and family, they do not know each other. In court today, prosecutors described Miramar Martinez and Anthony Reese's actions as extremely dangerous and extremely reckless, saying the two had been
extremely dangerous and extremely reckless. But yeah, we're going to let you out free. And here's your court date. Wow.
Following the Border Patrol agent's vehicle for 20 to 30 minutes before the alleged ramming took place Saturday morning, adding that the defendants weren't in the wrong place at the wrong time. The complaint, filed in court, alleges that on October 4th, 3 Border Patrol officers acting as security detail were driving a silver Chevy Tahoe in Oak Lawn when they were aggressively pursued by what is described as a convoy of civilian vehicles. That convoy, alleges the complaint, was attempting to box them in when they were struck, first by Martinez, then moments later by Ruiz, near 39th Place in Kedzie. Martinez was shot 5 times by agents, then arrested at a repair shop a mile away, while Reese was arrested at a gas station nearby. The criminal complaint, including photos of the CBP-driven vehicle, along with photos of both Martinez's and Reese's vehicles, with damage they say is consistent with the ramming. Now, in court today, defense attorneys for both Martinez and Reese disputed the government's version of events, but since this was a detention hearing, they mostly limited themselves to arguing why their respective clients should be released, with Martinez's attorney saying that she is still recovering from the injuries from those 5 gunshot wounds and needs immediate medical attention.
Wow. Insane. So they're out. Portland PD giving advice to Antifa terrorists how to avoid federal troops being allowed into the city.
Okay. All right. You don't want to real quick. So the judge granted the TRO. Hey, I'm the one who got stabbed in 2020 by you guys. I hope he gets stabbed again.
Yeah, that guy said, I hope he gets stabbed again.
You ain't got the balls to do it, though. That's a death threat. You ain't got the balls to do it. That's a death threat. You ain't got the balls to do it, so keep yapping your mouth like
That's a death threat. Why don't you go arrest him?
Harder for the judge.
You arrest me protesting in the street.
We have a good reason why we actually need them. So that's why we're asking people to get out of the street.
Is it illegal to get out of the street?
They could arrest you, but we're asking you guys voluntarily, let's just get on the sidewalks, because if a car comes through and hits somebody, it's a better way for the government to say
and we do definitely need the feds. We definitely need the feds in here because your mayor is terrible. It's giving you terrible orders.
So yeah, he was basically, I guess, telling them like, hey, can you get to the sidewalk? Hey, if car comes through and hits you guys or violence escalates, you're giving them a reason to be able to send these troops in. So he's trying to like get them to like, I guess, avoid having these people come in. This was yesterday too. Burbank Airport had no air traffic controllers this evening. I guess people walked off, or they're saying due to the shutdown. Burbank Airport police chief was pressed by a reporter about the denial of evidence surrounding the ambush attack and stand down order.
Tribune, nice to meet you. Yes.
Good to meet you, Caroline.
So the feds called for help at 12:28 p.m. There's a computer message time stamped at 12:28 p.m. that says no units will respond. The dispatchers later captured on audio saying that she's waving off units from 39th and Kedzie. I'm wondering what would you call that if not a stand down, and if there were already enough units on scene, how many were there circa 12:28, 12:30 p.m.
That's something else that we have to look at, and we have to see because sometimes what you hear on the radio
violence
does not necessarily reflect what's happening on the ground once someone's there, but we did have officers over there. We have a timeline and a breakdown of who responded. And if you listen to the radio transmission, there were multiple officers who said they were going to that location. And they showed up because that's what CPD does when they hear that someone's in danger. Now, one of the things that I will say when it comes to that location was separate from the shooting. That was where vehicles were rammed. I believe it was along 31st Street. I believe 3100 West 35th Street. We're still looking into that. This is something that was said over the air. And when I say we're still looking into it, this is part of our after action. I want to be clear about one thing, though. And this will also be a part of the after action. When there is an immediate need for CPD to respond, I don't want anyone, especially when someone's life may be in danger, I don't want anyone to have to call anybody in leadership. I want them to respond. And I want them to respond immediately, because it doesn't matter what an order is. If you know as a law enforcement agent that another law enforcement agent is in trouble, or anyone else, and you need to stop violence against that person, I want them responding, and I want them to respond. Now, you can always explain why you may have disobeyed an order if that was in order. But I can tell you right now, there is no internal memo that says that. Now, there may have been an understanding of that, but we want to make sure that our officers are responding on the scene. And this is something that we're going to be talking to our officers about. This is something we're going to be talking to our leadership so that that message trickles down. If there are exigent circumstances, work now and then talk about your response later. Right? Because you will respond based on the totality of circumstances that you see at the scene right then and there. And if there's split-second decisions that need to be made, we can always explain those.
Yeah, that made them look really bad, that audio, them saying, like, stand down. This was something really interesting, too. Breaking: Chicago gang member arrested for putting a $10,000 murder-for-hire hit on Chicago ICE Commander Gregory Bovino.
Breaking news that we're following this afternoon. A high-ranking member of a street gang is charged with putting a hit out on a senior law enforcement official involved with Operation Midway Blitz. Police arrested 37-year-old Juan Espinoza Martinez this morning. And according to the U.S. Attorney's Office here in Chicago, Martinez sent a Snapchat message stating, quote, $2K on information when you get him and $10K if you take him down. The Tribune reports the alleged target was Border Patrol Chief Gregory Bovino. Breaking news that we're following this afternoon. A high-ranking
This is also regarding the Chicago
Unit 999. And I could tell you, I personally know that lieutenant, and he has an impeccable record. On the other hand, the chief of patrol, not so much. He's been notorious for lying and stomping on anybody to get to where he's gotten to this point. Do I think he gave that order? Absolutely. And I think the lieutenant was just relaying what that phone call reiterated to him to not send anybody over there, because sadly this department is in literally a shell of itself and so fearful.
It's crazy. You can see the video too. It was happening the other day.
Of what politicians and this mayor are going to do to them if they respond. Every single citizen, the sanctity of life is what this city supposedly cares about. That doesn't discriminate between civil enforcement. If someone's calling for help, we are obligated to go. And this person should be taken out of his basically assignment right now, stripped of his police powers and removed from command. He has no business wearing a badge.
John, can I just follow up real quickly there? Just what was your response to?
Yeah, that was crazy. Crazy. He's not, they're like, I feel like that wasn't supposed to be said on the radio waves. They're pissed off. It came out.
Hello, I'm Sheriff Grady Judd. I've spent my entire adult life in law enforcement, and I have never heard of one law enforcement agency not helping another when they call for help until this weekend. When a chief of patrol, where the Chicago Police Department instructed the police officers not to run in and help their colleagues who were calling for help, who were under attack by a bunch of people clearly violating the law. That's scary. Let me give you the antithesis of that. We had a single man resist ICE agents and get away from them in our community. We sent a helicopter, a drone, K-9, and 50 law enforcement officers to surround an area, and we found that guy who violently resisted ICE, and we locked him up in jail where he should have been. If you allow anarchists and criminals to run wild in your community, people will die. People will be shot. Now let me say this. For other law enforcement leaders across this state and nation, you need to be standing up saying the same exact thing that I am. Because when you have a breakdown of the rule of law, when you allow anarchists, criminals to take over the streets and attack law enforcement officers and then not send them help, that's a slippery slope, a real slippery slope.
Well said. I was tagged in this clip. I don't know what's going on here. Let me show you the guys this. I don't know where this is from. Let's see.
Queso, no cheese! No queso, no cheese! You hear me? No queso, no cheese! Get back! No! Ah! Ah! My eyes! Ah! I can't see! I can't see! No queso, no cheese!
God, what was that?
No queso, no cheese!
Is this real?
No queso, no cheese! Back it up! Back it up! No cheese!
This has got to be AI.
Break the protest! Rain or shine!
We get time and a half in overtime!
Get paid the protest! Rain or shine!
We get time and a half in!
Queso, no cheese! No queso, no cheese! You hear me? No queso, no cheese! Get back! No! Ah! Ah! My eyes! Ah! I can't see!
That's so weird.
Do you have any idea how much of ICE's workforce and resources have had to be reprioritized? How much of the Joint Terrorism Task Force's resources have had to be reprioritized to fight these domestic terrorists? Do you have any idea how many resources are spent
you keep
trying
calling
to
them
hunt down and
terrorists, but
track
isn't that
every,
hyperbolic to call them terrorists?
What is? If anything, I'm understating the severity of the situation. What issue was more central in 2024 than turning back the border invasion? And since the day we came in, ICE officers have been subjected to a nonstop campaign of physical violence and harassment every single day. And outside the Portland field office in particular, every night, they come, they assemble, they fight, They try to impede movement. They physically attack. For what purpose? Because we had an election, Boris. We had one. What's the purpose? To use actual physical violence to change the result of the election, to say you cannot turn back the border invasion. Do you have any idea how many resources we have had to redesignate to deal with these street terrorists?
Oh, yeah, Nick Sorter's charges were dropped yesterday.
Your initial reaction to hearing that the charges against you were going to be dropped, and why do you think the DA decided to do that?
I think it was a smart move because all of the evidence was in my favor. There was no evidence against me at any time. So everybody there has a camera for the most part at these demonstrations or whatever we want to call them in the streets. And all of those videos that came out showed that I was the victim. I was the one that was jumped. I was the one that was thrown into a hole. I was the one that was punched. I didn't punch anybody. I didn't break anybody's camera. My crime was filming in public, filming people that don't believe in First Amendment rights for conservatives, I guess. And that's where this whole thing started. I should never have been arrested. I should never have been put through the ringer. And I shouldn't have the chief of police on TV slandering me during the day. Instead, he should be focused on pulling the rot out of his police department. And maybe this will make him think twice about, I don't know, the direction that the department is going.
So charges dropped on him. Amazing. This guy, though, was saying that Nick apparently was there for the views.
I wanted to ask
is the police chief
you about an arrest that took place, obviously very high profile. It was Nick Sorter, who is a conservative influencer and journalist. He says that he was simply covering the protests, but he has, of course, been charged there with disorderly conduct. What can you tell me about that arrest overall?
Well, what we're seeing with the increased national attention is bringing in nationally recognized influencers. This is certainly a new phenomenon for myself and for law enforcement in general, and their reach is obviously very significant. And so they're going where they can get the views and create the perception. And our belief is that we are simply managing to the rule of law. Our role is to mitigate crimes, violence, etc. There was a disturbance involving Mr. Sorter. We took 3 people into custody, and those cases have been referred to the district attorney's office.
I wanted to ask you about an arrest that took place, obviously very high profile. It was Nick Sorter who...
Yeah, so that was the Nick Sorter. Charges dropped. Oh, there's these, this was yesterday too. Chicago mayor, ICE free zones, shield violent criminal illegals, abandoned citizens. So they're creating some ICE free zones where ICE supposedly can't go now. We'll get to that later. And this was Nick Sorter, the man that his legal team had sent to Portland PD, basically asking for instant messages, mobile data, digital communications, video recordings, and communications from control officers, all messages or communications between liaison officers and any individuals at the protests. All this stuff to hand over. But his charges were dropped, so I don't know if this still stands or what they're doing. I don't know if he's suing. Plaintiff, defendant. Nicholas Sorter's demand for discovery. I don't know, so we'll see. This is Caroline Levitt and this CNN reporter, Caitlin Collin.
Because I spoke to the police chief of Portland last week. He said that the president's claims just don't match up with what's happening on the ground.
I would encourage you as a reporter to go on the ground and to take a look at it for yourself, because there's been many members of the press, not press in this room, but independent journalists, some of whom we'll be inviting to the White House very soon to share their stories, because they have been in the middle of these riots and they have witnessed the anarchy that is taking place night after night. It's on video. You should play it on your show. You have a great opportunity on prime time on CNN to show your audience. Yeah, but you're probably talking to partisan Democrat officials who are opposed to everything this president does. You should also ask the people who live in Portland. We've actually heard from many members of the community who have said that this is complete civil disobedience. It's a mess. It's been loud. It's been troubling for neighbors in the community who are just trying to live peacefully. And these people are not there to peacefully protest. They are there to cause mayhem and havoc.
Yeah, Caroline. I would have had to leave, man. I wouldn't be able to live over there. Get up and run.
In other words, if you can't see that since we've taken office, there has been a organized, systematized campaign to delegitimize, dehumanize, threaten, impede, obstruct, and physically assault ICE officers in their conduct of their duties, then I can't persuade you of it because you're choosing not to see what's right in front of your face.
Stephen Miller. Here's the CPD. Chicago PD superintendent delivers brutal warning to Antifa. Let's see.
Federal agents, ICE, HSI, are officers. They are agents of law enforcement. If you box them in with vehicles, it is reasonable for them to believe that they are being ambushed and that this could end in a deadly situation. And it's reasonable for them to use force based on those conditions. Do not box in any law enforcement officer. You are breaking the law when you do that. And you are putting yourself in danger. Following law enforcement agents around. The question is why? What do you plan on doing?
Supposedly following them for 20-something minutes.
It's also reasonable for them to believe that you're eventually going to do harm to them. If you ram any vehicle, especially that one that contains law enforcement agents, and that's any law enforcement, local, state, federal, county, and you do this intentionally, this is considered deadly force. Deadly force is anything that can cause great bodily harm or death. When you plow into a vehicle that contains law enforcement agents, you're using deadly force. And they can use deadly force in response to stop you.
Meanwhile, those very same people that we talked about earlier that rammed those vehicles were let go. You can't make this up.
Our cameras were rolling as the woman shot by federal agents was released from federal
Oh my God, it's a
custody.
miracle.
Charlie just mentioned.
The justice system is so amazing. Thank you.
30-year-old Mara Martinez.
Oh my God, I can ram my vehicle, put people's lives in danger, attack law enforcement with deadly force. Oh, thank you, Chicago.
Who is accused of ramming her car into agents.
Wow.
Here you see her leaving the federal detention center downtown this evening.
Life is good.
A short time later,
thank you,
21-year-old
Democrats.
Anthony Ian Santos Ruiz was also released. According to the criminal complaint, Martinez and Ruiz forcibly assaulted, resisted, opposed, impeded, intimidated, and interfered with an officer. Our cameras were rolling as the woman shot by federal agents was released from federal.
Crazy. How insane is that? Wow. Out free to live the dream. It could maybe plan another attack on ICE. I don't know. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson issues an executive order prohibiting ICE from using any city-owned property. So that's the ICE-free zones, just like the gun-free zones. This was Nick Sorter on Benny Johnson.
Going to actually, have to spend a shit ton of money and have to be burdened by coming back to court every, couple of months out here in Portland. I mean, they're going to try to make it hell for me if they can.
Do you have a GoFundMe set up? Do you have anything that we can?
No, because I typically don't do that because I don't want people to think that this is some sort of a grift. I do this on my own. I do this to cover the news on the ground. I don't do this for money. So no, I didn't do any of that.
I think I'm going to set up one, whether you like it or not. And I might set up one just to cover security expenses for independent creators. Frankly,
I think that would be an idea.
I'm kind of sick of Republican billionaires. I'm kind of sick of Republican billionaires going in and funding another stupid white paper that'll do absolutely nothing, or some parasitic dumb jackass in Washington D.C. that's just trying to grift. And the people that are out changing culture can't even do it with a security detail, and those don't have to be expensive. There's a lot of people that'll like cut their rates, frankly, just to like defend freedom and freedom of speech.
Yeah.
And I'd really like to like work on that.
That's actually a really good idea, Benny.
So they had a conversation there. This was interesting too. Just look at these stations set up for Portland ICE protesters. I paused and slowly skimmed the video. There are pre-made signs, coolers, food, cases of water, traffic cones for protesting, grills, cases of paperwork, logos, shit. Okay, let's see. They got food out there. Let's see. Oh yeah, we've seen these tents and stuff. Oh yeah, supplies, food, water, grills. Huh. Out there all day long. Not all day maybe, but most nights. Watch as I arrive at the ICE facility in Portland last night. Immediate chaos as Antifa surrounded Tommy and a woman affiliated with Antifa and intensified him.
So, the usual nightly scene of chaos should pick up here. And, yeah, let's just see what's like. All of this right here is ICE. And you can see we're getting closer to the action. I park pretty far away for safety, so I just walk in so they can't tail me. Freedom is what it's about. And, law, rule of law, they go hand in hand. Antifa's directing traffic again. Media chaos. Sorry. So that lady with the flag is really pretty violent and crazy. Trying to fight Tommy right now. You guys know Tommy? This is Tommy.
Talking, I guess he has.
Prove it. He was convicted of criminal court. He was liable for slander. Nothing to do with rape.
Next order. And Matt.
I thought they said Tommy knocked somebody out the other day. Somebody was attacking him and he knocked him out. Oh, this is interesting. I haven't watched this yet. Don Lemon. We'll see talking to somebody in New York, asking about ICE.
Feel about the ICE raids.
The who?
ICE raids.
Like
immigration.
I feel good about them.
Yeah, you want them to crack down?
More, yes.
You do?
Yes, been waiting for years, all my life.
And what about them like roughing people up?
Nah, that shit crazy. Don't put your hands on nobody. That's crazy. Don't hurt nobody. We'll do it the legal way.
But that's what they're doing though.
That shit ugly. Then no, I don't feel great about that. I mean, don't hurt nobody. At the same time, get them out of here. Get them out of here. Please and thank you.
Oh, Don Lemon was not expecting that reaction.
You Trump 4 more years for that.
Whoa! Oh!
Did you vote for him?
No, hell no. I can't vote. I lost my voting rights when I was 22 years old. I apologize.
You went away?
Yeah, for assault and battery.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you said 4 more years for Trump?
Just because I want him to concentrate on nothing but immigration and getting them out of here. Just for that.
You don't think they contribute to the feel about the ICE raids?
The who?
ICE raids.
Like
immigration.
I feel good about them.
Yeah, you want them to crack down?
More, yes.
You do?
Yes, been waiting for years, all my life.
And what about them like roughing people up?
Nah, that shit crazy. Don't put your hands on nobody. That's crazy. Don't hurt nobody. We'll do it the legal way.
But that's what they're doing though. That
shit ugly. Then no, I don't feel great about that. I mean, don't hurt nobody. At the same time, get them out of here. Get them.
Damn, that's crazy. Make Portland safe again. Okay. Live stream where Latina encourages people to come down to 37th and Kedzie after federal agents stopped a Hispanic male who appears to have rammed one of their SUVs.
37 y Kedzie, 37 y Kedzie. 37 y Kedzie. Estamos en la 37 y la Kedzie. 37 y Ketsi. El señor sí es ciudadano, pero lo agarraron nada más porque sí. El señor sí es ciudadano. 37 y Ketsi, compañeros. 37 y Ketsi. 37 y Ketsi. 37 y Ketsi, por favor, graben, por favor. 37 y Ketsi, le voy a llevar la ambulancia. Where are you taking him? 37 y Ketsi. He's a citizen. They just got him because they thought he had a gun.
Okay, so there we go. The ones with the guns are out here. Check it out.
Taking an ambulance.
37 y Ketsi. But they should be able to go in back of the thing. Fucking shit. Llevaron una ambulancia a un chavo. Es arma.
Somebody got taken away there. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
I said very candidly that the right wing in this country wants a rematch of the Civil War.
What?
I want that to sit in right now, because the President of the United States of America has declared war on the people of Chicago and people across America.
That's right.
He's more interested in giving billions of dollars to other nations, while farmers in urban cities around this country are literally being destabilized. And so, whether it's the legal system, whether it's through executive order, or whether it's through the brave women and men who are serving as rapid responders. We literally have people who are volunteering in this city, on the southwest side, the northwest side, all over this city, to make sure that we're protecting children from being separated from their families. And we're talking about volunteers who are literally putting themselves at risk of being shot and killed by the federal government. And so, whether it's the legal system, whether it's our continuous struggle for liberation through organizing, and whether it's through executive action, or whether it's through law, it would be nice if we actually had lawmakers in Washington that would actually hold this president accountable. And if they won't do it, then the city of Chicago will, using every single tool that's available.
All right. Chicago. I want to see if this would play, but it's not playing. Let me show this too then. This right here. Cash Patel just posted a couple hours ago. Chicago will be saved, and this FBI will continue to crush violent crime there and all around the country. Heading to the Windy City now. Whoa. Cash Patel, you going out there? Also, Pam Bondi, she's having some type of hearing today, and I guess they brought up the whole Chicago stuff.
The word is, and I think it's been confirmed by the White House, they are going to transfer Texas National Guard units to the state of Illinois. What's the rationale for that?
Yeah, Chairman, as you shut down the government, you voted to shut down the government, and you're sitting here, our law enforcement officers aren't being paid. They're out there working to protect you. I wish you loved Chicago as much as you hate President Trump. And currently, the National Guard are on the way to Chicago. If you're not going to protect your citizens, President Trump will.
The word is, and I think it's been confirmed by the White House.
Damn. I didn't hear his response. All right, I'm going to head out for now, guys. I got to head out for now, but I'll be around later. We've caught up on everything, I guess, from yesterday and kind of today. Texas troops on the way to Chicago, Illinois, and Portland was blocked temporarily. So we'll see what happens, with that. And yeah, and anything else that happens, all right? Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Bye. Bloop, 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 bloop. Be safe. Adios. Hit like and subscribe too.